Hello, fabulous friends, fans, and superstars. Welcome to your horoscope for the week of May 28, 2017. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. Thank you for being here. It is a very busy astrological week, I'll tell you, like right off the bat. Last week will seem a little bit uneventful compared to this one. We have all kinds of breakthroughs and revelations. But before we get there, we do have a little bit of a difficult conversation happening early in the week between Mars and Saturn. These two planets stand across from each other about once every 2 years or so. And when they do, there can be some power struggles. There can be a sense of having to figure out where it is that you have power, where it is that you don't. And it can also be that other people are being the boss of us, or we think that other people are perceiving us that way. So it tends to be an interesting time of some limitations, some restrictions, but ultimately it's about taking a mature approach and realizing what's worth doing, what's not, what's worth saying, what's not, what frustration is properly directed and ultimately directed in a way that's going to help us to succeed and excel and consciously choose the path that we want to go. But here's the really great thing I'm so excited about. Yes, this is in and of itself a difficult conversation, but Mars is also going to reach out to Uranus in harmony at the same time. So this does suggest to me that we can see the potential. We can see where it is that actually, if we're a little bit smart, we can move ourselves in a very positive direction. And that discernment pays off big time by the time we get to the end of the week, because it is going to be the sign where Mars is right now, which is the sign of Gemini, is where the sun is. And the sun is going to reach out to Jupiter in supreme harmony. So normally in any like 12-month period, this type of conversation, a supremely harmonious connection between the sun and Jupiter, happens about twice in any given year. And when it happens, it is considered a very fortunate thing, a very lucky thing to be happening. And it is considered really one of those times where there's a lot of hope and there's a whole lot of real reasons to have faith in yourself and in your future and all kinds of good things. So it is as if where early in the week there is tension, there is frustration, that quickly gives way to a real sense of expansion and possibility and showing up for us in tangible ways, increasing our confidence in the process. So I can't underestimate this enough, okay? I can't understate this enough. Towards the end of the week, we've got super positive energy playing out. So if there's any kind of big ask or big sort of grand display that you need to do, try to do it towards the later part of the week. Even if it's just buying a lottery ticket, something like that could, you know, you've got cosmic support to make it go better than sometimes, and especially early in the week, where it really is a lot about the reality and what you work for and using your energy wisely and maturely. That's very different than things just going your way and you believe it and it shows up for you, which is what happens as we move towards the end of the week. But what I love is that it is a positive outcome that you have earned as a result of the tension in the early part of the week. Now, speaking of Mercury, let's talk about Mercury. Because Mercury is doing some interesting things this week, reaching out in harmony to Neptune, but also reaching out in supreme harmony to Pluto. I absolutely love this. If you feel some frustration in the early part of the week, talk it out. Talk to people that you trust, or even just have random conversations. They can go so far now. They really can be the thing that changes you deeply and changes us deeply. Now, this particular conversation is also really good for being very influential with words through connecting with other people. And so again, if there's a big ask that is there, or if there's some way in which you are trying to be a positive influence on behalf of yourself or for another, lots of cosmic support to really get to the root of what is going to be effective and to influence change from that place, from a deep place, facilitating ultimately profound transformation in the process. And this really could be a conversation or a connection that changes lives for the better. Now, saving the best for last, Venus, yay! So right now, Venus is slowly starting to wrap up her move through the sign of Aries. During the Venus retrograde season, in the early part of the year, we had Venus spending a lot of time in Aries, out of Aries, back in Aries. Now, for those of you out there were some people out there who found this Venus retrograde season particularly difficult, particularly in April. Venus retrograde was doing all kinds of things that were raising vulnerabilities and creating heightened sensitivities as well. So this is the reward moment. This is the moment of truth. This is that time when either all that you've been through with a person, or all that you've been through in the context of love, all that you've been through in understanding yourself, all that you've been through with money possibly as well, this is where the breakthrough happens. And it either is going to solidify and be so much stronger and more deeply committed, or it's really going to go its own way, or you're really going to go your own way. So what's happening is Venus is going to meet Uranus in the sky and reach out to Saturn. This is very lucky, very fortunate. This is the kind of fortune that lasts, positive outcomes that last a really, really long time. And it is freedom. It is revelation. It is being washed clean from the inside, where you see love very differently, or you see money very differently. You get your relationship right, whether it's with a person or with yourself. Or again, there could be that sense of what you deserve, self-esteem, and some of that might be showing up in terms of your relationship with money, where that needs healing, where it is that you need to root yourself in a sense of worthiness to have and to deserve all the great things that love has to offer and that life has to offer. So it's very interesting to me that, you know, they say the best things in life are free. I think that's very true. A whole lot of incredible things can happen with our willingness to appreciate them and grow from that place. Well, where is it that you need to set your relationship right with understanding prosperity, emotional prosperity, spiritual prosperity, and of course material prosperity as well, but also prosperity in love, that there's love available to you, that you don't have to put all your eggs so totally in one basket, that you don't have to focus all your energy, pour it all out in one direction, that there is love available to you, that that's part of abundance, is knowing that the universe provides in all kinds of ways, and that includes the love that you deserve. This is going to be a big truth moment for a lot of people, a big moment that really helps you to understand all that you went through, all that we went through as in our individual journeys in particular over the course of the Venus retrograde season. It is reward time, and it is time to start to see how it is that all you went through is actually with you right now and benefits you right now as part of moving your life towards greater love and greater wisdom as well. Well, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, thumbs up. It means so much. If you would like to hear how all this wonderful stuff speaks to you and your sign, all these celestial conversations speak to you and your sign, please check out astrofabulous.com or nadiyashah.com. Sign up to be my superstar, and you will have instant access each and every week to all the stuff that's going on in the sky and how it speaks to you in your sign. What's really great about this is that right now, this week, I am specifically focusing on this conversation with Mars and Saturn for each of the signs, as well as Venus, and how Venus meeting Uranus, speaking with Saturn, is going to speak to your sign, and anything else that I think is going to be particularly relevant for you depending on your sign and the particular omen that you are meant to get at this time. I hope that you love them. I'm so grateful for my superstars. New superstars join each and every day. I'm grateful for all of you. And as part of that, we have coming up Synchronicity University Masterclass. Starts next Saturday with the incredible Katie Weber, Feng Shui expert, who's going to take your questions, and she wants to talk about prosperity and give people practical things that they can use, how they can use Feng Shui to help themselves to experience more prosperity in their lives and health, wealth, and happiness. And she's offering 2 free ebooks actually as part of this. So do check that out. It's absolutely free to superstars and to patrons at patreon.com/Nadiya Shah. I'm so excited about interacting with superstars and patrons in real time each and every Saturday in June as part of Synchronicity University Masterclass. And the first 15 minutes of each class are going to be posted on YouTube as well. Finally, I am at JFK Airport. I wasn't sure if this was going to happen, this particular video at this particular time, but I was very determined to get this video out to you on Sunday because I know how enthusiastic.
Attention, please pass with traveling with EYL, flight number BR029 to Taipei. Please proceed to gate number 7 for thank you.
That's me. I think I'm going to leave that in. I'm on my way to Bali, so I think that's my cue. My boarding time is coming, and thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited. So the next video that I do is going to be live from Bali. I'm going to Taiwan first, and I'll be spending a day there, and then I'm going to Bali. So it'll be so much fun. I'll be in Bali for a couple of weeks and looking forward to connecting with friends and fans out there, sharing hugs, learning astrology, sharing astrology. It's going to be so much fun. You can follow that on Instagram, Nadiya_Shah. And again, thank you so much for being here. That's my flight. I gotta go. It'll be a great week. Enjoy.